Hey everybody, what's good? Divinity Gems back again. This is for my water signs doing new moon readings. New moon in Gemini, June 13th. So I'm going to be feeling a lot of Gemini energy coming starting on the 13th, maybe for the next 4 days after. I'm going to feel that communicative energy, talkativeness. You want to tell people off all day. Let's get into it for my water signs. I'm going to do some more shuffling. Do a little pre-shuffling. This is for my Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. See what energy this new moon is bringing. What new beginning? It's all about new beginnings with the new moon. Let's give it one final shuffle. Pulling your 9 cards. Water signs. Medicine Man was at the bottom of the deck. Okay, water signs. First card out was the Eight of Earth in order. So this is all about just allowing things to be, as I say, divine order. Allowing things to be. If seeds are planted, they naturally grow. Everything is in an inner order already. So let's see how this is going to play out into your reading. Daughter of Water was the next card out. Daughter of Water waits for her love. She's waiting on love. So maybe some of us have been asking for a relationship, because I know this is this energy here. If you've been just feeling like, when's it my turn? When's it my turn to find that right person, that one right person? I've waited. I just don't want to just go and be with anybody. I'm waiting to give my love to that right person. When is it going to be my turn to find that type of joy in my life with love? So maybe that is playing into this inner order card. Maybe what is going to play out for you in love is just about the timing of it and the right person that it's supposed to be. 9 of Earth came out next, was accumulation. So definitely the seeds are growing. These two go together to me. This is definitely, again, about something that's been planted. This is 8, this is 9. And this is about something that's been planted. So it's some endeavor or some goal that you had. And it's quite possibly related to love, that you planted some seeds on and you were waiting for it to return some results, and you're still waiting on them. So maybe you did have some doubt that it would return any results, or that this relationship would even, work out, if it is a love relationship. But it's showing you that it's in inner order, and then in that accumulation, that it's yielding fruit already. So maybe it's hard for you to tell based on the person's actions, or because there's no communication, or there hasn't maybe been communication, but something's coming along to change that with the big medicine wheel. This is about new phases and new dimensions of our life, creating new pathways for ourselves. So I do believe that if you already planted these and it's in divine order, but you're still waiting, that it hasn't happened yet. So you're waiting on the transition for your love to come in. Next card out was the Shaman. And the Shaman is all about intuition at the bottom, with the wolf and the bird, but at the top he's more earthly. I also get this card when there's someone who needs to guard against chasing materialistic things, or chasing just, setting goals that are all about, based on money more so than fulfillment. Yeah, it's about, just maybe a person that's chasing cars, or chasing things like that, and just expensive cars. It's got to be about the name brand. It's got to be, not just about having things just for need or necessity, but just having things to show off for other people, It's about guarding against that type of attitude and relying more upon your spirit and your intuition to guide you, because it's guiding you towards your higher self. And those things have nothing to do with your higher self. Those things have more to do with your ego. So the shaman knows the difference between those two, I think. But when I see this card, I also say I warn against that type of energy, a person that should know better, but sometimes they get caught up in the physical pleasures of life. Torment is out next. And for my water signs, I see this card sometimes as, because you guys are givers and because you guys are such empaths, sometimes you do allow others to have joy when and are okay, I will say, with yourself not receiving that type of love and that type of joy. You receive joy off of others' joy. And sometimes you tie yourself to a symbolic post with that torment card. That's a major arcana. So it's time for those type of things to change. Just waiting, sitting back and waiting. It's time for those type of things to change. And there needs to be some action, definitely some action that takes place to change that type of mentality, that torment type of mentality. That is symbolically tying yourself to a post and watching the horizon while the birds are up there free in the distance and he is tied down there to that post. And everything is working in order for you to transition through this phase, through this type of energy, and to receive your joy and the love that you want, because that energy, it is stagnant. That is the next card that was out, the 8th-Water. That's stagnant energy. That's energy that you are not putting forth towards the things that you want. You may be putting them forth towards some materialistic things or some goals and some things that are just about just instantaneous pleasure, but not setting yourself up for future growth. So stagnant energy definitely goes with torment, because you stayed this way, for a long time, which is how your energy got stagnant. You just like, okay, I'm okay. But you were backing up outside of your own happiness. And you tied yourself down to a post. You can't be free that way. So your energy cannot move as well either. What's going to help that? Integration is the next card out. And this is all about male and female energies coming together, joining together. So if you were waiting on love, this relationship quite possibly is going to help you, that male and that balancing of the male and the female energy. Because you see those birds up at the top are free as well. Once those two energies climb to the top, they are free. It's definitely all about coming together with the male and the female. And then this Daughter of Water card lets me know someone is waiting on love. So that may be the answer there, the merging of the male and the female energy. And this came out last, was the 3 of Fire, which is integrity, which a lot of my water signs have as well, who have this type of energy. It is about holding situations together with all the integrity in your heart that just serve you no purpose. And they're unstable situations that need to be let go of. But sometimes we work on holding them together out of the goodness of our hearts, because we truly, want to see everything succeed. But at the same time, it's making your own energy stagnant, and you're not getting the things out of life that you want, which is the love. It's still missing. Still missing. Let's get some clarifiers out for you water signs. See the story come together. There's definitely a transition of some sort coming to change the way you think about certain things. Grandfather popped out next. And this is just about the grown-up energy, having that grown-up, I know what's best for me. I know what's best in the situation, period, because the grandfather has all those feathers up there because of his years of wisdom. He is a wise person, and he is also the protector of the family, and he's powerful. So it's complete opposite of this type of energy, the stagnant type of energy. Grandfather knows exactly what to do next and how to push ahead. So maybe this is what will help you get some of that grandfather type of energy, that reliable type of energy, or as well as going to talk to someone older with the wisdom of like a grandfather or what he would represent. Doesn't have to be a male, but just that person, that older person, that wiser person that you would get advice from. This came out behind that one, which is the medicine woman, which is all about healing yourself internally, which we all have to do whenever we have stagnant energy. So wherever area that is, you go inside and you deeply think about where that could be coming from so that you can release it, so that you can unblock it, and positive energy can be replaced there. So it's coming out of her heart. There, her sunshine is way there in the back now that she's healed and released all of that excess emotion out of there. She's got the intuition up there from the moon. And she's listening. She's listening intently. She's allowing herself to heal. And knowing herself, and that feather in her hand is about freedom. That's a freeing of yourself when you release and cleanse out a negative emotion that's you've been holding in for so long. All right, and what is the outcome for our water signs after this new moon? What is the outcome of this situation? Overall outcome for this situation. We got contemplation. Also got Eight of Air interference. So there's a storm that comes while you still have stagnant energy. These cards are just to remain still to me. Sometimes that's the best way to see clearly what the next move is instead of reacting right away. Contemplation with the Four of Air. You think about it. This is thinking about it good and hard right here. It's not a quick think about it. This is a real deep meditation upon the matter with that moon. So maybe that's what you do on the new moon night. Think about what it really is that you want, but you have to go after it. Also with this grandfather type of energy, you have to go after it. You have to go after that love that you want, that relationship that you want, that job that you want. But I'm still seeing relationship with the integration. I'm seeing it's all about a situation with people. And you're just always standing in the background, it seems, water sign. You stand there and let everybody else make the moves while you wait. But it's telling you a transition is coming. And maybe it'll allow you to see, that even with all your integrity, yes, you want to have the Father of Water energy as a water sign. Father of Water, if you're going to have this grandfather energy as a water sign, you should be the Father of Water, which is he's well equipped as a water sign. There's the fish there, and he's caught those fish. Not only has he caught those fish and is able to feed his whole family, he's got enough food for the whole family, which is why he's got that smile on his face. He's confident. He's got the know-how, and he's able to provide. So you're able to provide, and you're confident as the Father of Water. You wouldn't have stagnant energy. He would not allow himself to be tied to a post symbolically while he watches everybody else go out and get these fish for their family. He's going to go get the fish for his family. Not only is he going to get the fish, he's going to proudly be able to show others how to go and get the fish. That is the power of the water sign. That is the strength of a water sign operating on its highest level. He is prepared, but he's a giver still. In his empath, he's a giver. He's not going to hold a situation down that's not stable because it's not practical and it's not useful for his family. But what he does is protect, provide, and share his knowledge with others, just like your grandfather would. This is in the highest form of you as a water sign. So whatever this transition is coming out for, it's coming out for you guys to turn into the better you, the best you can possibly be. And though your heart is a strength of yours, it's also a weakness sometimes. And so this is when it becomes a weakness. This would be it at its strength. that giver, but it's in a strength and powerful way as a water sign versus a taking advantage of or allowing everybody else to have happiness while I sit on the sidelines type of attitude. All right, let's pull a couple more clarifiers for you, water signs. But I'm seeing a change coming. I'm seeing a transformation. And yeah, that's the best thing you can do when you are unsure of what to do is to just sit still and pay attention to the things around you, the signs around you start to become clearer as you sit back and not react so much, but just as the medicine woman does, just sometimes heal yourself by being quiet and being still and contemplating with that four of, and those feathers up there represent freedom as well. So you're thinking about what your best course of action is with the Four of Air card and the moon. You're thinking about it. You're contemplating. So what is it that I really enjoy? What makes me happy? Who makes me happy? Definitely some relationship signs in there. I want to get some clarity on this relationship for the water signs. Like that, let's keep shuffling. Clarity on the relationship for my water signs. What's the outcome of this relationship? Relax that way. What's the outcome of this relationship for these water signs? The life force energy. Life force energy is all about that passion, that lust. Eros is a sex card in some situations. All right, so this is going to be something you've been waiting on possibly here. This love, she is just really, I always laugh sometimes at this card. She is really waiting to pour her love out to somebody. We all know that feeling when we just want to give it to somebody. This card is about giving it to somebody. This is the life force card. This card is about, just that passion for life, that feeling that we go after, that joy. He has freedom on those feathers on his sticks. In both hands, he's got freedom. But he's got two over there and one over there. So the joining of one to become two. It's that magnetic force, that eros, that passion, that spark of life. Ah, that's what that relationship's going to be like, water sign. Well, with that new moon energy, it's definitely going to be a transition. It's going to be no more waiting, it looks like to me. No more waiting with that life force card. No more waiting on love because we're about to get some passion and some eros, some erotica going on over there. Depletion. So yeah, maybe you were about to walk away from this situation because you were tired of waiting. So it's telling you got some healing to do. Most definitely got some healing to do. But it's still in divine order. So it might not come in the time frame that you thought it that you wanted it to come. But it's coming, water sign. It's shaping up. It's shaping up. And there's definite transition coming together with this new moon, with you guys' energy and the opposite. So whether you're male, water sign, it's coming with your female counterpart. Females, it's coming with your male counterpart. But yeah, water sign, I think that's your reading for the new moon. You guys are going through some transitions of changing maybe the softness of the water sign. It's getting a little toughness to it added with this new moon. Feeling the need to change and transition and to really taking ownership of your happiness is what I'm seeing. It's time to step into your power a little more and take your happiness, take control of your happiness into your own hands. So with this new moon, you'll probably be feeling that energy in some kind of way. Let me know how that plays out for you, water signs. If you need a personal reading, I am www.divinitygems33.com. Check me out on Instagram as well, Divinity Gems, and Facebook. Till next time.